Whoops. That's not what there. That's better. Okay. Hello. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Breakfast Spelunky for the 17th of July. Sorry. Oh, wow. What's going on with the focus here? Come on, webcam. You can do this. There we go. Where was I? 17th of July, 2020. Or good evening for those of you in Europe. I happen to be on the west coast of the United States, so that's why it's breakfast for me. Although I've moved this to a time now where I don't actually have breakfast anymore and already had 2 cups of coffee, so I'm buzzing, and we'll see where this goes. I did particularly bad in the PlayStation Daily today, so I'm playing the Steam Daily right now. I got very classic. It's a classic, beautiful thing that happens when you get dart trapped into a spike trap. It's nothing overly spectacular. It's just annoying. It's the worst. Good morning, Talokito, Taco About It Plays, Matron Boy, and Tobias. Tobias. I'm just going to leave it at Tobias. And whoever else is here. So without further ado, I'm going to get to this right away because I don't know. I got to somehow redeem myself for the miserable run I did earlier. But overall, I've been doing pretty well lately. I think I beat the daily 3 times last week on PlayStation. One was absolutely hilarious. Like, I got to a situation where... So if you have the cup of Kali... Most of you probably know this. If you have the cup of Kali and the mummies vomit into it, then that just gives you a bunch of life, right? And I had not 1 but 2 mummies vomit into it. So I had like 6, and then you run down the clock. So I had like 60 health. And then in the Yama level, I just didn't care, right? I just didn't care. I was just like, I actually got myself all the way back down to like 10 health because I kept on falling and getting hit. And it was absolutely like ball traps hit me. Nothing killed me because I didn't actually. Do I want that? Ooh, yeah, there's two crates there. Let's get that. I still beat it, but it was like the messiest win I've ever had. It didn't feel like I deserved it, in all honesty. Let's see. Okay. 6 bombs, 7 ropes, 11 grand. Looking good. Good start. Health. Yeah, this is normally what in earlier days I would have considered like a sure shot way to get to health. Right. Now again, all these insta-kills that seem to be the end of me. Okay, we're definitely going for that, right? Ooh, wow, another 2 crates. Ugh. Yeah, the machetes, oh man, I'll take it, but here's what I don't like about the machete. It's not throwable, right? Kind of want, yeah, whatever, I'll take it. My boss fight book of Spelunky came in yesterday. Hopefully we'll find out some cool stuff about the game. Says talk about it. Oh, you will. It's a great book. Probably one of the best game design books ever written, I think. I assign it in class regularly. That's all I can say. Okay, so I guess I took whatever. I took long enough that I got a dark level. But the only thing I'm worried about now is that I don't find is that I, for some reason, miss the chest and the key. Oh. So let's keep looking. Oh, there's the paste. So the paste, lately, whatever reason, I've been not always getting the paste. Like, it wasn't in a store, there were no big spiders, and I'm just like, I don't like this. Because I need the paste to win the game. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know if I've ever beaten the game without the paste. I'm not sure I have. I probably have, because I'm not totally incompetent. Like, I can actually cook bombs and stuff like that, which you think I shouldn't be able to, given that I can't even whip dart traps. But yeah, okay, let's concentrate a little bit here to not fall into these spikes. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm missing the chest and the key here. Oof. Well, I am missing dexterity. I wish I wasn't lacking dexterity. That would be fine. Okay, this is good. This is all good. Let's get the rock. Okay, let's see. Matron Boy says machete is my pick for underrated item. Yep, same here. 100%. Although I don't like I haven't found a use for a lot of things, right? Because I'm not that good. Talkator says, I hate dark levels, requires a lot of patience, and sometimes even that's not enough. Patience is not my strong suit, so I've just trained it over time. Talk about a place says spike shoes are underrated in the way that they're absolutely essential to my runs. Can't be slipping and sliding around those caves. Yup. And I just sometimes need it to stomp things on the head, right? Brett says you are not Brett Doolittle says you're not missing the chest nor the key here. Thank you, friend. So if you're saying that, I'm just gonna assume for a second that it's in 1-4. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, see, there's a typical dart trap that I just run into because I'm not a patient person, and I'll just run down and be like, oh, that's fine. What bad could come of it? And, you know, normally, like, that -2 health on the dart trap isn't the end of the world unless you're already been whittled down, or you just get catapulted into a dart trap. Sorry, into spikes or something like that, which, as I said earlier, happened to me on the PSN Daily today. Okay, yep, this is what I'm saying. I think that... Well, we'll see. I don't anticipate the key and the chest to be here. I anticipate it to be, yep, there's nothing here. There's no way I missed that just now. I say no way and watch me miss it. We'll see. What else have I been playing lately? I am... Not great, right? Let's not do that. There's a store down there. I don't necessarily want to, because that might definitely, that's a great way to say it, might trigger the shopkeeper, and I have no desire to do that just yet. Okay, so obviously now, unless I really, really messed up, there's the chest. Okay, so the one thing that's potentially bad now is that because what am I doing on ropes? I got 7 ropes. Okay, so let's hope for a second that the key is below me and not up there in the corner. Nope, it's up there in the corner. Okay. How do I know this? It's not over there. Well, it could still, technically, it could still be to the... Well, I can get back up here without a rope. So let's go here and see if there's still something over there before we start doing this. Also, I guess it's in the southwest. Okay. There it is. So that's why I went down first, right? Because I was just like, okay, let's not already waste all our ropes to go all the way to the upper left corner, right? If we don't even know that it might be down here. So here it is. And now I can use the gloves to climb back up there. Cool. I don't know, Tobias. It's probably not spoilers if I said that before Brett said it. I was gonna go there anyway, again because I was not willing to waste bombs or engage with the shopkeeper, which probably would have happened. Can't advise you further since I ran into the ghost here. Ooh, okay. Dark level 2. Didn't I just hear the bat? Okay. So, whatever. This seems fine. Like, as long as I manage to, like, cover all the ground here, I'll be good, right? Oh. See, I wouldn't... it's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's bad. So I'm not gonna drop into that. Instead, I'm just gonna do that, which is potentially too much. But I need that. Like, I need to light my way here. At the current bomb level I'm at, I think it was worth it. No! Get away! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So I was convinced just now that that wasn't going to go well for me. Like, I was... Well, I thought that he was already dead. Sorry. I was starting to say before I got stressed out, what have I been playing recently? I have been playing quite a bit of... Well, the game I've been playing the most is The Last of Us 2, which I'm almost through, I think. It's very long. It's very long. It's good. And very violent. But I'm playing it mostly because I'm really enjoying... I could dare say this, right? I'm enjoying the tech. It looks amazing. I can't believe it's running on a PS4. I don't even have a Pro. Matron Boy LL returning from the grave to deliver minor spoilers, right? Like a fly-by-night Marley. Brett says I climbed back up to the drop to drop the pug on altar and then got pinned in the corner with the key. Clutch, says Tobias. Brett says I bear the chains I forged in life, Matron Boy. Toasty, Toasty. Hi, Andy. Hey, Toasty, Toasty. Welcome to the show. So... Yeah, I played that, and I played about 5 hours of Treachery in Beatdown City in preparation for our show yesterday. We had Sean Alexander Allen on the show, who's a personal friend and also the creator of that game, and it's been in the making for a really long time. But I think at some point he even said approximately 10 years from all the way, if you count really all the way from start to finish. Whoa, 2 of those? Oh boy, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Okay, that was... Uh-oh, no. Come on. That was super unnecessary. That was so unnecessary. Where am I health-wise? 3. Okay, this is... I'm doing that thing again where I'm like, yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. And then death by 1,000 paper cuts. So I'm trying not to do that. I did get the sacrifice just now, which is what I was going for. But, you know, again, these are the moments where that's where I'm going to die, right? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm going to get hit by something stunned and then fall down into spikes, and it's going to be not great. Okay. So I'll be close enough to that when I go to the exit down there. So let's still explore over here to make sure that there's... that I'm not missing any goodies. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I want to do that because I wanted the boomerang. The boomerang's not amazing, but I like it a lot. Like, it's quite a nice, like, base level defense if you're trying to, like, pick off stuff from afar. Obviously not as good as the shotgun. But, unlike the shotgun, you won't accidentally shoot the shopkeeper off screen with it. Which I've done so many times. Okay, close enough to the wall. I don't have to... Oh, there it is. Just heard it. That's right. Okay, so it's down there by the tiki trap. So let's still see if we're not missing, if we're missing anything good over here. Nah, nah, whatever. Nope. Just go there. So yeah, Treachery in Beatdown City is a very fun, very unique fight. Like, oh, I have to go here. Very fun, very unique mashup of a bunch of different things. It looks like a traditional like brawler beat 'em up in the, I'm gonna say Castle Crashers now because that's my closest point of reference. Which of course is not, like, I think it's stuff like Double Dragon, not Double Dragon, Final, like, there are games that do this, have done this for a while. I'm just not super into the genre because I don't like how collision detection works in those games or how they have to fake the depth, right? So if you're like 1-2 pixels off in height, which is depth in those games, your sprites is overlapping, but you're not hitting it. Oh, wow, yeah, no, again, Brett's like, so much for putting the pug on the altar. That would have been smarter. Yeah, this is what happens when I try to multitask. Okay, 2 of those. Ugh. Got enough bombs, I don't have to farm for more bombs here. I would love nothing more than to have something that would allow me to not use bombs for this endeavor. Let's get rid of these guys up there first, just in case I need to flee up there. This should get rid of all of that geometry, I think. Oh boy, really? Kept one alive? Oh boy! Do I have the... I do not. So let's do that. Oh, come on. You stop! Tosi says, what do you think of Rob the Black Market? Of Rob the Black Market's run strategy? Yeah. Oh, that's what you're doing. That's my only strategy, right? I mean, I have 54 in the bank. Wait, let me see what those guys are doing. I have 54 in the bank, which, you know, that's enough to buy the Ankh straight up. And I guess that's, you know, you have to do that if you're doing anything fancy like an eggplant run. Ooh, jetpack, nice. Let's not mess this up. But I'm not doing an eggplant run, so for me it doesn't really matter that much. And I want everything, right? So I want everything here. I would not be able to buy straight up the jetpack down there, right? 31 bombs, that's good enough to like not be super risky here. Let's do this in 2 steps, right? So that's going to be 2 steps. So I don't like how... Oh, that's good enough. Okay. Okay, we seem to be fine here. Did you notice that pause just now that I didn't go into the exit? It's because I was playing on PSN and literally I have the mappings on going through the exit are on different shoulder buttons. I pressed the wrong button. Could have used the spike shoes. Oh, I didn't have them! Oh my god. Oh, Brett, you're so, like, I'm doing... So, if I win in games like this, I always feel like I'm cheating. Because I'm like, wait a minute, I am not playing... I mean, whatever. I could go off on a very long tangent here and say this is how I lose in Magic, right? Because Magic is a game of inches, right? Like Magic the Gathering. If you play against a person who's even remotely competent at Magic, then you win because you make less mistakes, right? Well, sometimes people have better decks, but like in general, if you're playing like on the same level against other very good or very bad player, then you have to like just make no mistakes, right? The second you do stupid stuff like me, just, oh, I guess I don't need the spiky boots, it's over, right? I mean, this is a single player game, and I'm talking about a 2-player game. So it's different, obviously, but like I feel like similar to here, like if I don't play this optimally and then I lose because I don't have the spiky boots and I needed them for something, it's on me, right? For sure. I mean, it's for sure on me. So let's just trigger. And I do think the spiky boots are important, but like, not that important. Are they? I mean, I want to slip and slide around in the ice level, but after that, I wonder if there's anything they're crucial for. Like, they're definitely not as crucial for me as the glue that I need to stick Anubis, right? Toasty says that almost gave me a heart attack. Oh no. My computer wants to do something that I do not want it to do right now. Get the hell out of here. Cancel. Sorry. I have too many things running in the background. Men Midifrandia 36. I don't know how to pronounce this. Hi, how's it going? Found Spelunky Show here on Twitch. Welcome. Brett says, I mean, just find a place with 2 mummies vomiting on you and go up to 40 health or whatever. You'll be fine. I'll try that again. And then Menmid, that's what I'll shorthand it to. It's about Breakfast Spelunky. You're the man. I'm about to do animated BRB intro and offline screen for your channel. Oh, nice. Nice. Check out the website and my Twitch profile banner. Spelunky is legendary. Oh, this is a bot. Got it. Thanks, Brett. I could have... that's it. Okay, if that's a bot, they're getting better. You know, I say this as a recovering AI researcher. This seems... Whoa. Why are you already annoyed, shopkeeper? I mean, I could have read the 3rd tweet and then know that it's a marketing tweet. I didn't read the whole thing, obviously. But hey, I'm not used to bots being here. I guess that says something. Like, I wouldn't consider this to be a worthy target. Like, I don't have like tens of thousands of followers or viewers, so interesting. So wait, let's get the crate up there. I'm in 3-2. That was worth it. Always worth a try. Let's see. Okay, so it doesn't look like this is the head level, right? Okay, so it's the next one. It's gonna be in 3-3. Let me make sure again. Now I'm just being paranoid because I skipped so much important stuff. Yeah, sure, let's get out of here. Tosi says we're going to be the equivalent of our parents falling for obvious email spam, but with near sentient chatbots. I think that's unfortunately true, right? I hate to admit to it. It's so sad to me, right? Because I always used to be that person who was like, man, I do not envy parents these days who have to teach their kids like all this technology, or not because they don't really get it and that's not a thing they want to engage with because it's not of their generation or too toxic or whatever, right? And lo and behold, until recently, I felt like I was still on top of stuff. I have a head. I have a baby boy. We have a baby boy. He's awesome. So let's see, is there an altar here? I don't think so. And I'm like, I recently stopped. Like, I don't really get TikTok. Like, I don't even know what that means, right? I haven't looked into the ecosystem. I think I know what it does, but it's like, I'm not, oh, don't go through the door. 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 This is what you do as a dad. You just sing stupid songs. Don't go through the door. Tobias says, Andy, you're German. Have you watched Dark on Netflix? Oh, I have not. I have not, and there's a very simple reason for it. Very, very, very simple reason. It's for sure in my list. For sure, because like I only watched the first season of Stranger Things, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. I watched the first 2 episodes of the second season. I'm like, it's the same thing again, right? And I'm like, I hear Dark is way better, and everyone who like finished it now, I guess it's over, right? It's 4 seasons. Is like, this is amazing. Yeah, I want to watch it. It's, you know, how often do I get to watch a German spoken show with English subtitles, right? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it, but I have not yet. Crazy that Germany has made the best show ever. It is, isn't it? Hope they do more of that. Like, they have such talent, right? Such good actors in Germany. Yeah, they just have to, I don't know what they have to do. Support it more, I guess. Oh, hey, Steve. Steve Swinks in the channel. 3 seasons, says Tobias. Great. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. Okay. Okay, so let's continue to not be terrible at this game. So here's a moment where I wish I had picked up the spiky boots, because that's, you know, I step on the head of those woolly mammoths just to get... Let's stick that... Oh, that didn't work. Goodbye. Oh wait, you made it through that? Jesus. Let's be careful about this. Don't want the infinity throw. Yeah, I mean, I admit, slipping and sliding around in the ice caves is not great. Like, it's definitely prone to, like, whoa, that wasn't great either. To mess me up in some way. Okay, fine. Okay. Steve says Tales from the Loop is interesting, worth watching for sure. I heard that too, right? I heard that too. Very polarizing. I heard a bunch of the good things about both of those shows, and that I probably need to watch them. Oh yeah, and the simple reason why I haven't watched them yet is my wife's not into horror. Pure and simple. It's not her thing. Whoa. Okay. I've never seen that happen just now. I did not know the teleporter dude gets stomped by crush blocks. I would have assumed that did you guys see that? That's weird. Heck, Hoaxfish says, yeah, it seems for a long time they didn't do like tax breaks for entertainment like other countries. Germany didn't? Interesting. I was always assuming that like, I mean, there's Filmförderung Brandenburg, which is like their film academy that, you know, I can only assume is like a form of a grant. This isn't cool. Is that even going to get it? Yeah, I got it. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, this isn't great. I'm not going to lie, this isn't great. Because, well, why isn't it great? Well, oh no! This is what happens when I look in 5 different places at the same time. What the hell? That was the worst death ever. That is the worst death ever. Sorry, everyone. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, oh, what am I going to do now? Do I kill him from the top? Do I double drop a sticky bomb? Do I... And then I just get zapped, right? Oh, well. Sorry. Oh, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. Great. Dark isn't horror per se, says Tobias. It's like creepy, mind-bending crime thriller. I mean, I'll try it. Maybe, you know, hopefully the pilot's something that my wife would be into. Right now, we watched the documentary on Monty Python on Netflix, which is a good one. And as a result, we just went back to starting Monty Python, like literally the seasons from the start. And it turns out there are entire episodes I'd never seen. I thought I'd seen them all. Not true. Tosi says, that was the only time I died in Spelunky. That was the game's fault. Teleporter dude got squishes by the black block as soon as I entered and I got immediately telefragged. Yeah, right. So normally when the block squishes the teleporter dude, which is now forever going to be called teleporter dude, they telefrag you, right? But just now the teleporter dude literally got killed. Like you saw the blood go around, right? That was super weird. Brett says, I did the same thing 3 days ago, was thinking through the problem, forgot that I could be zapped. I don't think that's ever happened to me, right? So I was like, oh, wait. And of course, if Vix was here, he'd say, but the zapper only does 15 damage, right? Because last time we found out, I did not know this, that a bomb does 20 damage, right? And that you can survive a bomb if you have 21 health. I did not know that, right? Steve says, though, if I have overall critique, it takes self. Oh, you guys are still talking about shows. Well acted. Oh, you guys are talking about Tales from the Loop. I love that Steve can't get the game designer out of himself. Actually, that neither of you, Steve and his partner, neither of you can get the game designer out of you. Like, you're like watching the show and you're like, what would we do better? That's kind of funny. I don't have that affliction. I'm kind of happy I don't. Right, I hang out with a lot of people who do. Oh look, 4114. But also I never make another game, right? So that's there's a downside to that. Okay, so Steve says a pretty game design show. I mean, I still haven't even watched whatever that I don't know, that Dark Mirror interactive one. I forget the name. I haven't even watched that. Right? It's kind of like mandatory watching for me, right? As a games professor, but I haven't watched it yet. Steve said, "Oh yeah." Brett says, "Steve, yeah, I thought Rebecca Hall was quite good in that first episode." Oh, Bandersnatch. That's the one. Yeah, I haven't watched it. I hear it's very, very milquetoast. Whatever. I still want to see it. Steve says, "Yeah, fair enough. The main issue is writing." Okay, I'm gonna watch. I'm hearing I should watch Dark first, and why wouldn't I not? Right? Like, again, how often do I get to hear people speaking German? Unfortunately, it's not something I'm gonna watch with my son because I would like him to hear more German. I don't really get to. I have to speak more German to my son. I count a lot. I count his toes. So about as far as I get. Okay, what should I do here? Should I switch to Noita or should I speedrun? I don't know. I could speedrun for another 20-ish minutes. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Just because I'm so bad at it and I've never reached Spelunky. So why not try that? Oh, Brett says to Steve, he's been watching the Philip K. Dick series on Prime. Yeah, I watched the first 3 of those. I think even with Frank Lance when I was visiting them around the time when it came out. And it's all over the place. I was like, some of them are good, some of them are not so good, and I kind of fell off. I was very excited about it, but yeah, it didn't really. Well, what? Okay, so nope, I'm not. I am speedrunning. Can't you guys see yourself watching Dark instead? I think that wouldn't be that interesting for most people here. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Ooh. So I learned from. So because I'm not trying to beat the world record, right? I'm just trying to speedrun. I learned from Ix last week that... okay, I can't... What? That I have all the time in the world in Spelunky to just get stuff, look up and down, and all kinds of stuff. If I average around 30 seconds, I can do it. Steve, I have not. Steve's like, have you ever managed to beat Spelunky? I have not. I have managed to whip the shopkeeper before. That has... Why did I not take... never in a million years am I going to be able to whip the dart traps reliably. It's just not going to happen. Yep, always be carrying. I know. Always be carrying. Maybe the ABC of Spelunky, always be carrying. Yep, because I can't reliably pull that off. I know that other people can. I cannot. I wish I could. It is not a thing. But yeah, I play it because I watch speedrunners. Oh yeah, you hear baby? Yep, he's out there. My wife. She's holding down the fort while I get my regular streaming in. See what's down there in the shop. Oh, this is an easy one, right? That's a no-brainer. Like if there's an ice gun in the shop, it's just so straightforward, right? My favorite combo obviously is ice gun jetpack, right? It's like, oh, cool. Oh boy, that didn't go well. See, I don't like this. I don't even see where the exit is. Is this the right way? It is. I got lucky. Nope, don't go that way. This way. This is the way. Oh man, come on. That was way too early. Because yeah, Spelunky is what, 7.5 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that. I should be able to do this. Like it's really embarrassing that I still haven't managed to pull this off. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Oh no, I can't believe that stupid arrow still bounced into me. So the topic, oh man, Steve, you should have been here. Whatever, shoulda, coulda. You, last week would have been to your liking. This show is all about hitboxes and feel and whatnot. And I was talking about extensively how hitboxes get turned on and off in this game. Right, how bounces matter, but not forever. Tobias's classic gender stereotypes. Mom takes the baby while dad streams of dying in a video game over and over. He was like, ooh, fun. My turn right after this. Ooh, bombs. Yeah, I feel like this is good enough. Oh, what? How'd that? Oh boy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He was like, I was doing the GMTK, the Game Maker's Toolkit Game Jam. Nice. I didn't. Kind of missed that was last week. Oop, that's not what I was supposed to do with that. Always be carrying. Yeah, I have to take care of this little dude right after this. Wow, he's not cool right now. If anyone here is a parent or planning on becoming one anytime in the future, let's do this. I kind of want I feel like it's a good idea. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead, right? Yeah, I'm almost dead. It sounds like a good. Well, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. What am I? Oh boy, what the hell? This is getting hilarious. I want to get the. What am I? I want to get the Matic. Right? Because why not? The Matic sounds like a good idea, right? But now I'm like... This is obviously taking too long. What am I? 1, 2, 2 health? Nah. 1, 2, 2 health, and I'm already at 1 minute. I don't think that's gonna work. I can do that kind of stuff now too. Right? So let's get health when we can. Not get health subtracted if we can avoid it. Broken arrow bomb launch. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. But I think it only stuns, right? At least the broken arrow doesn't do any more damage. So that's what. So that's something. Where's the exit? Oh, right down here. Ugh. Stupido. Okay, well at least there's another pub over here in case I need to get more health. Because boy oh boy do I need to get more health. Oh, nope, not like that. Not like that, I don't. Okay, I got this. I got this. I'm feeling confident. I got this. Oh, this is a fast first level. Um, I have to. I just have to, right? Sorry, buddy-o. Okay, that wasn't great. Was hoping that would have killed Les Shopkeep. So now I just have to hope that yep, that's fine. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, got to whip the shopkeeper. Doesn't happen all the time. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Oh, compass. Good item. Good item for a speed run. Spelunky, I should say. Just to see if I can... Where am I on time? 122 and 13. Yeah, I'm a little bit... Okay, this way. There's another. I don't feel like taking off the shopkeep here just yet is a good call. Ugh. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Doing better than before, that's for sure. And that was kind of lucky. I do not want to run into those bubbles. Do not want to run into those bubbles. Okay. Let's see. Is this a good idea? I think it is. Yeah. Just drop. Just drop. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. I would like what's in there, but I don't think I have the time to go after it. At least that's my gut feeling. I feel I'm getting pretty lucky here right now with like skeletons not being alive and other stuff. Oh boy. I don't like that one bit. Where's the exit? Oh, and I knew where it was. I have the compass. Well, I guess I didn't realize that I was in this situation. Okay, 247. Still doing okay on time, but I still feel like something's missing. I don't know what it is. Probably one of the things that's missing, just for my general well-being in this game, is that I don't know... Like, I literally do not know what the strategy is to kill Olmec reliably. Like, it's not a thing that I've ever been able to pull off with limited resources. Wow, really? How many bombs do I have? Because the other thing is I can't really cascade bombs. Skanks, what's up, bro? Hey, how's it going? Like, it's not a thing I can pull off reliably. And now I'm just being careful to not do dumb stuff, which that was almost dumb stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Nope. Looking at the chat right now. You guys are talking about GMTK. Got it. I'll leave you to it. Try my best to focus. Oh man, stupid dart traps. Carry. Get out. Okay, 20 seconds. Okay, okay, okay. Getting more confident. Don't need the money. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. It's a speed run. Oh boy. That's what you're... That's one thing to use the items for, I guess. What? Oh, I walked. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Don't... Let's not be that bad. Wrong direction. Wrong direction. Anyway, to use some of the time that I clearly don't need for my brain, because I guess this should be a muscle memory thing at some point. Oh, I should be picking up all those crates, right? Again, for Spelunky, I think that would be... Ugh, I just messed that up. Steve says Aaron's playing Assassin's Creed in French with Dutch subtitles. That is so funny. Thank you. That worked out. Would have liked bombs. Could have preferred bombs. I think I'm doing good on time. La Crête d'Assassin. Funny. Anyone have a hot take on Ghost of Tsushima? Like, I feel like that's not a game we're gonna play. Like, I haven't even finished... not that they're even on the same page, but I haven't finished the From Software game. I feel I'd play before I'd play an open world game. I don't feel like I've... I mean, I literally saw that coming, right? Brett says, I look forward to playing it in a few years when I get around to it. Hoaxfish says, it's not very watchable on stream. Yeah. You mean ghosts, right? Maybe you mean my speedruns. Speedruns. Why do I keep on calling them speedruns? These are barely speedruns. These are like joke runs. Sekiro is pretty rad. Oh, that's what I mean, Sekiro, right? Like the version of Tenchu I imagine when I played the PS1 version. That's what I keep on saying. That's what I keep on saying. Like people, many people have not played the original Tenchu. Like Tenchu 1 on the PlayStation 1 is an amazing game, I think. Oh, man, I gotta do this, right? Sorry, buddy. Nope. Maybe I don't gotta do this. Yeah, I gotta do this. Let's use the bomb to get health back. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I don't know that I finished Tenchu on PS1, but I played it so much because I was obsessed with getting like S ranks on every possible level. So here's my story about Tenchu and various other things, including Symphony of the Night. I had access to a pretty crazy... Ugh, that wasn't good. This is going to be death, right? Yeah. I had access to a really good game store in Mainz in Germany, which is incidentally where the Gutenberg Press is from. And the university is called the Gutenberg University. So that store was nuts, right? Like, that store also, like, robbed me of every possible penny I ever had. Because they had, like, imports of everything, and they modded your consoles, and... So I always got stuff early. I had like a modded N64 from Japan that would cost way too much money just to get sooner because it came out too late in Germany and all that jazz. So those guys in that store were like such connoisseurs. Like they were like, oh my god, Tenchu is so good. Or they were like, I can't believe these miserable reviews that some outlets had of Symphony of the Night because people were not into... One health, why am I even doing this? People were not into 2D at that time when Symphony of the Night came out because it was like, I thought we were past this. And it's like, obviously now we know better. We're never going to be past it. But at the time, because of the revolution that was, you know, Super Mario 64 and all that stuff, people were like, how dare you still play 2D games? And the owner of that store was just like, no, you're all wrong. Symphony of the Night is amazing. And he also hard sold me on Tenchu, like the first Tenchu, which I also had as a Japanese import. Ergites is that 2D is like a yeah, I think I remember that game too. I didn't play it, but I do remember it being popular at the time and also strongly promoted by said store owner I just mentioned. Yeah, Square 3D. Oh, it's a 3D fighting game. I thought that was a... What's the German name sounding side-scrolling... Yeah, sorry, buddy. Oh, God! No! Can't believe I messed that up. Yeah, that wasn't smart. I needed... So normally... Ugh. Okay, gonna have to do this now. I already have 25 bombs. Why am I so greedy? So greedy. Yeah, okay, whatever. They're just gonna... This is obviously taking way too much time. I have to do this. Okay. Got a couple more in me. Ergites, insane square 3D fighting game with destructible environments. What else did I play from back then? Like PS1, man. I mean, whatever. Everything, games are good these days, but PS1 is like such an weird, amazing era of like weird, like janky graphics because of weird texture problems. Right? The textures couldn't be perspective corrected, and so everything looks weird. And you had to do a bunch of stuff with geometry. Brett's like, Spelunky takes 7.5 or 8 minutes, but I've never seen you take more than 2. Yeah, because I'm bad. I'll try. I mean, I think at some point I'd have to focus. I say this, and of course that doesn't. That wouldn't help me a whole lot. Maybe it would. I don't know. But it's boring, right? I don't want to be like staring at the screen, like being like, okay, I got a razor sharp focus. Like that doesn't seem to make for very good watching. So I'd rather talk about a cool story where I lived in Germany that supplied me with games in exchange for all my hard-earned money in college. Okay. What's going on here? Do I? No, I do not. That's the very simple answer is no, I do not. Well, I sure could have used that. I don't know. Let's do this and start this over one more time because I think I have 1 or 2 more of these 2-minute runs in me. Because yeah, I think all I'm doing in these runs is basically practicing for a future where maybe I can pull this off. Oh yeah, and I think I've mentioned this a lot of times, but I'm going to bring it up right now because Steve is here. The only reason any of this is happening is because of Steve. Right? Steve gave a talk in 2010 at GDC China where we were all together in Shanghai, and it was really cool. Get the gun! Why did I not grab that gun? Right? And it was really fun. Wow. Steve's like, wait, what? So Steve gave a talk at GDC in China, and in that talk, he talked about how overwhelming the experience of beating Iron Man after like a year of practice in Spelunky was, right? That was like one of the most rewarding moments in his gamer life. And at the time I was like playing, I don't know, these games are all good, right? Like I can't say that Bayonetta is a bad game, right? Bayonetta's not a bad game. It's a very good game. But I don't know, these games I was just like consuming them. And I didn't feel like I was getting a lot out of them. I also wasn't going deep on them, right? So I longed for that kind of experience for a very long time. And so even with the original Spelunky before HD, I decided that was going to be a single player game that I go a little bit deeper on, right? I didn't know how deep at the time, but yeah, that's how that happened. And then it was the 2 games that would become my staples for that. Well, 3 games were like Street Fighter 4, StarCraft 2, and Spelunky, right? So I had like that trifecta of like games I was trying to get a lot better at. Just grab the gun. Okay, one more try, and then I'm done. So yeah, it was, and you know, Steve was like one of the like early, I'd say like along with Colin and various other people, like because they were so into the game, they play tested, I think, the HD version a lot. Like I remember at GDC when we were all in Derek's backyard, and also him and Andy were showing off like the latest build of HD, and we were all playing multiplayer in Derek's kitchen. And yeah, it was a good time. And yeah, Steve convinced me to play. Yeah, he's just like, when I convinced him to play Spelunky. Didn't take a whole lot of convincing after I ran around my house with my arms in the air. There we go, finally. Right, that story left a very strong impression on me with respect to what a game can do if you let it, right? Because to me, that was just like, oh, there's a thing you can do, which is play this game, and it will reward you tenfold for your time. Steve says, I remember being horrified by the changes to the controls in HD version. Me too, but I think they're a lot better. I mean, better is all relative. I don't think that any of the Spelunky controls are particularly good, in all honesty, but yeah, they're for sure better, I believe. I don't want that guy coming after me. There we go. Always trust in the Derek. Yeah, Derek is right. I think in the pre-show someone texted, what do I want here? Let's go down. Well, let's go down here, because let's get some of these crates. Said something in the chat about if Spelunky, I think it was Matron Boy, if Spelunky 2 doesn't come out soon, we're all going to lose our minds, right? Well, we know that there's another tentative release date, right? That seems not in the not too distant future. Derek does keep on teasing it, and we keep on asking him, when are we going to have you on the show to give us some juicy details? Oh boy, I can't do this, right? I can't. I have to use this to do this. Go back and get the shot. I don't know if this is gonna run down the clock to an extent where this won't be beatable anymore, but I can't. Right? Also, I'm not going to any black market, so I don't have to bomb away stuff. Steve says, I'm sure people will complain about random different stuff in Spelunky 2. For sure, Steve, but after like 10 years, everyone will look back and be like, damn, Derek, you slide dogged it again. I mean, just from having played a couple of builds at various events, and when he was generous enough when we started the podcast to like supply us with the build that he had shown at Day of the Devs, right? That alone was enough to convince me that there's no way this isn't going to be super fun, right? Let's see what's down there. Okay, I can drop all the way over to the right. I think this is fine. Oh, that's not fine. Okay, that's it. It's 12. I'm just gonna leave this there. Do a little bit of, have a little bit of spiky sound in the background. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, GG. I'm still gonna try to speed Lunky at some point. I'm sure that Spelunky 2 is gonna be amazing. I think it's actually really daring, I should say, of Derek to make Spelunky 2, right? Like every time Eddie brought up Osmos 2, it was like, you really want to go there, and maybe we'll go there one day. But like it never felt like the right time, and maybe Eddie will do it one day. I don't like to retread things I've already done, even though that might be a good idea, and there's still things to say about it, because it sounds like there's enough other stuff to do. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. When I switch to this off. When I switch to the end screen, I'll just see if I can actually play some stuff in the background, because my favorite thing to do lately, as many of you know, has been to futz around with all the synths that you can see in the background, because I've clearly lost my mind. So let's see if I can actually get this to work. Let's see if this would run in the background. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, I'm gonna run a 5-minute track in the closing screen, and then you can hear what I've been up to if you want to hang out for that. But yeah, it's been all of this has been rewarding. It's been super fun to do. I mean, everyone knows this. But I'm going to close on, Tobias says hello to the baby from us. I will. I'm going to close on, we recorded a show last night. It's going up later today. It's with Sean Alexander Allen. We talk a lot about his latest game that's out and available on Steam and Switch called Treachery in Beatdown City. It's a really cool genre mashup with a lot of retro looks and very, very, very good writing. Like really to the point. Somehow Sean manages to pull off critique and humor, and it's very well done. It's very, very well crafted. It makes sense that it took him a very long time to make. And it was always a side project, right? Because he, wasn't making, he had to get money somehow. But yeah, we record that show. We also talk a lot about representation in the game because it's a strong element of it, including the way it's written. So all of that meshes in. And then the mechanical part of it meshes in well with that too. And it's interesting and weird and in the ways that like you play it and you're like, oh, this is a new data point. We haven't really seen this yet. Because it's risky, right? Not really making a value judgment there, but I always used to say indies make smaller games can take more risks because they're not putting their house on the line, and then people did put their house on the line. Maybe that wasn't a smart move. I don't know, right? But it was a great show. I think it's Sean does this amazing thing where you ask him a question, and then he like explains the entire backstory that's required to understand his motivation and research. But then after like going really deep on that, where you're like, there's no universe where at some point we're going to be like, what was the question? Happens a lot. And he was like, oh no. And then by the way, to answer the question, I was like, whoa, that's really cool. So it's great. I think it's worth listening to. It's going up later today. Please check it out. We have a couple of people lined up for the next shows. I think 2 shows, like 4 weeks from now is going to be the 50th episode. So we have a little bit celebrating to do, and we're trying to line up something special for then. Fingers crossed that works out. Brutwurst, yo, what's this stream? I think, wait a second. I think on various things I see that you have been a person who's rated me in my other channel. It's a Spelunky stream, but I'm wrapping up right now, Brutwurst. That's why this is turning into like a sort of a wrap up. But yes, we have a podcast called The Spelunky Show Like, and there we interview game developers on game design topics with respect to usually a game that they recently released or something older. Yep, that's me. You got it, Brutwurst. It's my name's Andy Nealon. I'm a professor of computer science and cinematic arts at University of Southern California in sunny Los Angeles. Thanks, Steve. Steve says the best podcast on game design. Well, I mean, we gathered a group of pretty strong designers and sensibilities, right? It's Nick Sutner, Zach Gage, Doug Wilson, and myself, and we've been wanting to do it for a while, and now we've been doing it for like coming up on 2 years, right? So it's really fun. It's a fun thing to do. It's a lot of work, but it's really fun. But yeah, so please check out the stream. Sorry, the podcast stream. I mean, it's up on Libsyn, where it links to basically everything: Spotify, iTunes, straight direct sound from Libsyn, so you don't have to use any tools if you don't want to, right? So yeah, check that out. Come visit me next Friday again for this. Eventually I'll get to another game again, but like I can't stop. I can't stop playing Spelunky. It's still my favorite game of all time. But yeah, the thing I do more these days than actually play games is teach myself how to be a better musician, or as a musician, period. So I'm just going to leave you with a 5-minute, not well mixed, not mastered at all piece that I did. Oh, Steve says if you want to play Risk of Rain, let me know. Yeah, I would like to play Risk of Rain sometime again. Got my internet fixed. Sweet. My internet, man, I don't want to show you my internet. I'm keeping my fingers crossed so hard that nothing goes wrong here. This is the best I've ever had, right? This is, it's AT&T fiber and it's basically Google Fiber, right? It's 940 up and down for $60 a month. I'm like, okay, this is, now it's starting to get criminal, right? Like compared to anything I've ever had before, right? It was usually like 120 for a lot less good stuff with other companies. But anyway, I digress. Have a great weekend and a great week, everyone. I'm going to sign off now because I have to go have a bite to eat. It's noon. And probably not more coffee. I think I've already caffeinated sufficiently today. Join me next Friday for the stream. Come check out the show. And also, Steve says hugs from E and I. Aw, virtual hugs back, guys. Let's get on Zoom pretty soon and just hang out. I mean, we're not going anywhere. You might be going somewhere. Los Angelinos, not going anywhere anytime soon. It's just not good over here. Yeah, check out the stream. Check out all that stuff. We have a Discord. It's pinned at the top of our Twitter account, which is also the Spelunky Show like. Or the Spelunky Show. It's not the Spelunky Show like. I think it's just the Spelunky Show. You should be able to find it. And it's been very active. I keep on saying this, right? Not because of us, or I should say not because of me. I've been pretty quiet on it because I've had a lot of other work to do, you know. But yeah, check all that out. And with that, I'm going to sign off. And as I sign off, let's start this up. If it peaks too high, I'll keep monitoring the audio. And next week, I'll explain to you how many different devices are part of this track. So have a great week. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and stay healthy wherever you are. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Whoa, can't play. Either the file moved or another app is using it. What? Okay, this is... Oh, wait. Let me try that one again. Jesus. Okay, that's so weird and funny to me that it will stop playing something. Okay, let's see if this works. If it doesn't, you'll find out. I'm just going to go back to the title card so I don't have to touch this anymore, mute my microphone, and say, happy week, everyone. Take care.